If you've ever opened a virus on your PC, then you know what's coming next. It's The Fellas.
Hey, did you know that when Carrie Fisher died, she had cocaine, heroin, and ecstasy in her system?
It was based off of this movie.
I'm not joking. That's serious.
Yeah, I would too if I made that monstrosity of a fucking Last Jedi bullshit.
Oh my God, she was getting a lot
She was getting turned up.
Probably had a bunch of oiled up Mexicans in her room dancing around and shit.
I hope she had some big dick with her.
Oh,
she deserves it. She did. Let her, sling some dick around and get some cocaine and heroin and X.
I mean,
I'm all down, but but the thing is, she's fucking 70-something years old, man. She gotta learn how to cut her shit right.
Look, she's a fucking Jedi master, motherfucker.
If I was there, that wouldn't have happened. I'd say, look, baby, I want to party too, but you gotta cut this shit right, baby.
Man.
You gotta
if
cut
I
this.
was a seasoned actor and I made that horrible movie called The Last Jedi, I would go get me a key of coke and a pound of weed, right? I don't do drugs, but
right, of course.
That's what I heard the kids say that.
Just say no.
Some perks and mollies, and
you're basically gonna pull a Heath Ledger.
I'm gonna get like 10 strippers.
Okay.
Every exotic, dirty country.
Yeah.
And if I make it through the weekend, God wanted me.
God has a plan for you.
He loves the song.
That would make up for me acting in that shitty Last Jedi.
And you'd say
this movie just totally negated The Last Jedi.
Yeah, and even this movie's not that good, but it's better than The Last Jedi. I have no idea. The purpose of The Last Jedi was to remind you that they're gonna have another movie.
No, this movie was entertaining.
Yes,
it was.
I'm not gonna say it was good. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Force Awakens. I tried to watch that movie 3 times, and I keep falling asleep.
The Force Awakens is just a New Hope with a different coat of paint on it, and it's insulting for you to say it's not. That's all it is.
I was so excited when The Force Awakens started.
Yep.
You see Kylo Ren, he stops the blaster bolt, and I'm like, holy shit, this is gonna be something.
That was a good scene. That was a good scene.
That was the high point in the movie.
It went down from there.
That was like the beginning.
The Force Awakens, I fucking went to sleep 3 times, and at one point, I went to sleep right when they got to the Death Star, and I woke up like right after Kylo Ren stabbed his dad, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? It's like, oh, he just killed Han Solo. And I was like, oh, all right. And I kind of went back to sleep.
Exactly.
That's how fucking boring that movie was. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
I was like, okay.
I didn't even fucking care.
You got really trying to like give us a moment, but it just didn't work, huh?
I'll introduce you in after just a little bit of banter. Ray, hit it.
Okay.
You only think you liked that movie. Don't worry. We'll set you straight. You're listening to The Fellas.
So now I can finally, just like I was finally able to give a sigh of relief, because I can start writing off the Marvel movies after that second Infinity War.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm no longer forced to go watch these things. Like the Black Widow that's coming out, I ain't gonna watch that shit. You want to review it? Go ahead. It'll be a one-man review. I ain't watching that shit.
Come on, man.
I don't have to put
up
with that shit no more. And now I feel the same way about Star Wars.
Wait. But it's gonna be Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni gonna be the ones running that.
I don't fucking care. I am no longer beholden. Now Star Wars has to work for my affection. Oh, and before I forget, I should let you and also all of our guests in on a little bit of inside baseball knowledge.
Yeah.
Kathleen Kennedy, the woman who was in charge of the Star Wars franchise at Disney, was supposed to send J.J. Abrams this screenplay.
Yes.
Which was done by some other directors. But apparently, her 10-year-old niece was on her computer.
Oh, yeah.
And wrote a Star Wars fan fiction.
Oh.
That a young child would write. And she saved it, and I have it on good authority. Networking inside, my guy on the inside told me.
Yeah.
Kennedy accidentally sent J.J. Abrams that one.
Oh.
So what we actually saw was the fan fiction of a 10 to 11-year-old girl.
Oh, wow.
But these things happen. Anyway, everybody, you're listening to The Fellas. We're watching...
Or
Yep.
JJ stole it from a 7 to 10-year-old girl.
I wouldn't say he stole it, because it said that good directors plagiarize.
Oh, okay.
And great directors steal. JJ is not great.
Oh, okay, so he stole it from this child that
He did not steal it.
Oh.
the man's a moron, and he will direct any turd that you put in front of him just for the opportunity to have his name attached to it.
I can't stop look at this guy's face. I have that picture of what Midnight Sedge and Doomcock use of the Jar Jar Binks with the glasses, and it's got J.J. Abrams' nose and face.
You know that's racist, right?
What? How's that racist?
If I have to tell you, you're beyond hope.
Oh, okay.
Everybody listen to the fellas, and today we decided to finally put a nail in this coffin and give eulogy to the Star Wars series, Rise of the Cash Cow, Rise of the Skywalker today. And as you all know, there's only one thing that matters most with movies like these, and that's how well will it make our Chinese overlords happy.
Oh, okay.
So we have to get our inside man. All right, if you're talking about money or China, there's only one place to go.
Oh, yeah.
There's one place. We got Dr. Dre on the line. Dre, what's going on?
Hey guys.
You can speak to us in Morse code as well. I know everything is being monitored as we speak.
Yeah, Xi Jinping is not having a good time right now. He is cracking down on that shit, and he is right to do so.
Can I just be Palpatine for the rest of the episode? Kill the girl and the Jedi.
Dude, don't even.
Your grandfather cannot.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, on this podcast, we're going to have a problem because anytime you open your mouth saying anything about this movie, I have 10 minutes worth of shit I want to complain about.
All right.
Just bringing up Palpatine just triggered me. I'm like an SJW right now. You triggered me just bringing up his voice, and I got like 18 complaints with that alone.
Was it wrong for me to...
Beware, my boy.
You want to become the Empire? You want to become the new Emperor? All you have to do is just have me let you kill me. And instantly, you're the greatest dark side. You don't have to fight me and take the power. No, I'm just going to sit here and let you fucking kill me. And now you're the ultimate Sith Lord. Because that's how it works. That's how it works.
I should have had alcohol with me so we could have a drinking game every time you just strike me down. And then you will strike me down. And then I will channel all the power into you after you strike me down.
Do it.
I am every Sith. I think you're going to break it through. I'm every Sith. It's all in me.
Yeah, right? And I'm just sitting there like, that's not how it works. You have to fight to kill him. Remember Return of the Jedi?
Yes.
Palpatine was telling Luke, yeah, you want this lightsaber, don't you?
Yeah.
You want it. Take it, man. Go ahead, take it. I'm sitting right here. Just take it and strike me down. And Luke snatched it up and swung at him. And what happened? Vader stopped him. Nah, motherfucker, you got to earn it.
You got to earn it.
Because if you had to go through Vader, because you have to prove that you have malice and your hatred has to allow you to take that power. That's the point. I can't say I am going to let you kill me. We're all just going to sit here and watch. No one's going to stop you. And then once you kill me, congratulations. You're the new Dark Lord.
Was it me, or was that like the only one laughing out loud in that theater when people were dying?
I was too disgusted to laugh. I was honestly too disgusted to laugh.
And I remember, like, we were entertained the first 5 minutes, and all of a sudden, like, the Millennium Falcon was going in and out of hyperspace. And then the TIE fighters go in and out of hyperspace.
God.
They don't have that capabilities.
See, this is why, and they wonder why the fans hate them so much. Because you do shit like this. And it's obvious that you have no idea how any of this works. You can't just go spot to spot hyperlane jumping. You have to be on a hyperlane for it to work.
What the hell is he going through, like from planet to planet?
Also, you can't do it within the gravity well of a planet. If you're too close to a planet, it won't work because of the planet's gravity. He was jumping into cities, and then you have X-wings doing not X-wings, but TIE fighters doing. TIE fighters don't have hyperdrives.
These do.
What the fuck is going on?
Because they're powered by the imagination of J.J. Abrams.
They have hyperdrives. What are you talking about?
They don't have that
only the Advance and the Defender. And to be fair, the Defender was really a prototype.
Well, to be honest, Antoine, you're talking about Legends, and now we're talking about the new canon.
You listen to me, you son of a bitch. I will never consider any of this shit canon. You understand me? I'm gonna have to speak to you the same way George Lucas. We're speaking to Disney fans when he grits his teeth and says, "I've sold my children to white slavers." Oh, I have to dry my tears with all these $100 bills. What did I do?
Oh my
These
God.
$100 bills sop up the misery that's coming out of my eyes.
This is what happens when a huge conglomerate takes a creative idea and just swings it into the fucking
No, this is
abyss.
what happens when you create a movie based on committee. Say what you will about the shitty ass prequels. The shitty ass prequels was a million times better than this because it was someone's vision. Not, I'm going to put this in the movie because this demo likes it. And in this other demo, I'm going to put this thing in there because they like it. And then lastly, for the kids, I'm going to put this thing in there, which is going to do nothing, but the kids will like it. And at the end of the day, you have a soup of shit that makes no fucking sense. It's none of it's cohesive. It's all over the fucking
It's
place.
all mystery box. Let's mystery box the whole
it's-
fucking thing.
It's all over the goddamn place. I mean, a golden rule of cinema. You do not introduce a character or a scene without them being integral towards concluding the movie. If I'm going to show you in the movie, Ray,
Yeah.
for 5 minutes talking about your childhood,
Yeah.
that childhood having made you the way you are had better have something that comes into play later on. Like if you tell me you were abandoned, so you had to live on the street picking pockets and whatnot and this and that or
Yeah.
whatever, there better be a scene in the fucking movie where a door is locked and you whip out a lockpick and you pick the door. Oh yeah, that's right. He was raised in the streets. That's why I needed to know that.
Yes.
I don't need to hear about why, who the fuck knows, Jedi good, Sith bad, and then just have that, bye, I never see you again.
Another thing that kind of bothered me is apparently the Force ghosts can fucking catch
God damn it, I'm triggered again.
can catch actual items.
Oh,
There's
God.
a name for that, Ray. There's a name for that.
It's called what? Some more bullshit?
It's called Force Skyping.
Okay.
And
Force teleportation?
No, it's called Force Skyping.
Oh, okay.
And when Kylo exchanged goods, that's like file sending.
Oh,
File
okay,
sharing.
okay, okay. So they could
Yeah,
always do that.
That's Force file sharing.
Okay,
That's what the iPhone 50 is going to let you do.
okay.
I heard about that.
Instantaneously
that,
send
yeah.
shit across the fucking galaxy.
Yeah. So basically, you know, because the Force Ghost can interact,
Apple's actually working on that right now for the new phone.
You know what I'm wondering? If I can throw my lightsaber and the Force Ghost of Luke Skywalker can just catch it and then give it back to me and then yank a fucking X-Wing out of the water and say, yeah, here, take this. What's to stop you? What's to stop the fucking ghost of Luke Skywalker from just going to where Palpatine is and ripping his goddamn heart out? What's to stop the ghost of Skywalker from going up there, you know, when Rey is on the ground and she's, oh, I can't go on, but I've got 2 lightsabers, and you just hear a whistle,
Yeah, right.
and it's Mace Windu on the side, yo, over here, and she throws a lightsaber to Mace Windu. And then it could have been her and Mace. No, fuck. Yoda. Bring Yoda back. They all could have been in there. All of the greatest.
Obi-Wan.
Fuck yeah. Ewan McGregor, baby.
Yoda and Qui-Gon.
They all could have jumped
One
Palpatine.
powerful Jedi's of all time.
Man, Palpatine. What the fuck is
Go
this?
Palpatine be like, yo, buddy.
Palpatine like, this is not canon. This is not canon. Fuck you, Disney. Oh, and they throw him into the pit. This movie is a goddamn parody of itself.
You know, at the very end, I'm sorry, listeners. We're spoiling the fuck out of this movie, okay?
Now you need to tell them that?
Yes. Here, look. I was waiting at the very end of the movie when she was fighting Palpatine, doing the Kamehameha battle or whatever it is. I was waiting for all the Jedi Knights to put their hands on her shoulder on either way.
Yeah.
Just to know that the power is with her.
Yeah, when he was like, you know, I am the manifestation of all Sith, and I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense because that's how the rule of 2 is supposed to work.
Yeah.
She's like, but I am the manifestation of all Jedi, and I'm like, oh God, no, what are you doing? And then she takes her lightsaber and beats up his Force lightning and. Force lightning, which by the way, remember, 12-year-old on the computer, and then Palpatine, he force lightnings the whole fleet, and all the ships fall out of space. All the ships are falling because Palpatine threw his force lightning and zapped all of the 18,000 bajillion ships, and they're all falling down. Only Rey can stop his force lightning by killing it with her lightsaber. Snickety snicked. like Wolverine's claws. She goes with her lightsaber and kills his Force lightning. The end. That's what the kid was typing on the keyboard. That's how it. I mean, of course, at that point, I had stopped gasping in disbelief because at that point, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, you can only get ass fucked for so long before you just stop caring.
To the defense of this movie,
yes,
I was sitting there like a buffoon with my mouth open, just with a big old Kool-Aid sky, like, whoa, this is fun.
You know what? That's because you're like the Joker. Some men just like to watch the world burn, and you're one of those men.
And then 10 minutes after everything happened, my brain would be like,
you know what? You know, that happened.
It's all right.
No. 10 minutes after it all happened, 10 minutes into the movie, I can see you standing up and say, yeah, burn it all! Destroy the whole legacy! And you just like start picking up chairs and throwing it at the screen. Fuck it! Fuck Star Wars! I don't care! Destroy it all! Just burn it all!
When I look, because my brother he came in town just for the day.
Yeah.
Picked him up from the airport. We went and got some lunch, and I was like, hey, you want to go watch Star Wars? He just gave me this look like, N-word, please.
Look. I know.
So I convinced him to go. The movie started up. We sitting there. I looked at him. He was like, thumbs up. I'm like, thumbs up. First scene starts up. Remember Kylo Ren?
Yeah.
They just cutting out all those people.
Yeah.
Like,
I can dig it.
Seems interesting.
All right, I can dig it.
And the movie kept going. I was like, okay, nothing offends me thus far.
All right.
Yes.
And I just sat through the thing with a big old smile on my face. But then 10 minutes after certain scenes happen, I'm sitting in my chair like, that can't happen.
So Leia's training her and how to use the Force. And
No, the best thing, Dre, I wish I would have had a camera playing on me. I remember this vividly in my mind, and it's burned and sheared into my brain right now. The scene where Rey is just looking at Chewie being carted away in some transporter, and she force pulls the fucking ship.
Before you do that, because I know where you're going with that, I would like to bring up the fact, because this leads into what you're saying. As far as we all know that Rey is a Mary Sue. What this movie does, this is like you're watching Dragon Ball Z, right? This is the last episode, and she is just like Super Saiyan up with her Mary Sue-ness.
Yes.
Her Mary Sue has gotten its final form. And she's screaming, and her hair is blonde, is floating straight up. And now she's Mary Sue to the point where she's Force lightning motherfuckers by accident. Because she's just that fucking good.
Shit, not even Goku
where
did
she's
that.
yanking fucking ships out of the goddamn sky. And these giant fucking ships on full thrust can't pull away. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached peak Mary Sue. Remember in Dragon Ball where they start leveling up and you just don't even keep track? Oh, I'm Super Saiyan level. What was that before? 10 million. 10. It's Super Saiyan level 10 and Super Duper. And at some point as a kid, you're like, yeah, okay, what the fuck ever, man. You're just looking for an excuse to move it on. Let's go.
You can say whatever you want to say about that scene being stupid, but it looked amazing.
It did look amazing. I mean,
absolutely.
And it was a kind of WTF moment. You're sitting there like, what?
It wasn't like, what? It was more like, are you fucking kidding me?
No, it wasn't even that. it wasn't even that. To quote the great comedy movie Tropic Thunder, they went full retard.
Oh, yeah. See, the problem is you went full retard.
The movie was entertaining.
The movie, it
wasn't offensive. It wasn't offensive, bro. It was just
look. I will tell you this.
Very entertaining. It was kind of cool.
I tell you this. I walked in there and all I had to do was just check a box.
Yeah.
I already had it set to straight up garbage.
Yes, me too.
All I had to do was check. I walked out of there. I'm not gonna give it a straight up garbage.
Oh yeah,
I'll tell you that
me
much.
too.
Okay, it damn sure ain't gonna get no I want it inside of me or even the full price, but it ain't gonna get straight up garbage.
The story wasn't that bad, dude. I mean, yes, because they let that idiot make that last movie, The Last Jedi, which was horrible. This movie should have been called The Last Jedi because she is the only freaking Jedi left.
And that's because of happenstance.
I wouldn't even call her a Jedi.
Because
nobody fucking trained her.
She's never been trained. But then I was thinking about it, right? Mm-hmm. That's why she had dark side powers and light side powers, because she was never freaking trained.
It doesn't work like that. Light side, the whole point that Luke was trying to make is there's no such thing as light side powers or dark side powers. It's all in how you choose to use the Force. The Force is
and
the Force.
that's why the Jedis in the Republic,
right?
They take children and train them as young people. They take them as children, so they don't have attachment to people.
Yes, and they also tell them to push away their
feelings.
emotions, their feelings, because
exactly.
that
So-
can lead to you using the Force in abusive ways. I'm going to use it to choke the living shit out of somebody or something like that.
Exactly.
And
Force
that's-
lightning.
Yeah.
And that's why most Siths are disfigured, because more you use the dark side, it takes a toll on your body.
Right, because you're perverting the way the Force is supposed to be used. The Force is supposed to be nature. And when you take nature and use it in a way that you're forcefully bending it, you're using force and violence to bend it to your will, you're doing something that's not natural, is not supposed to go that way, and it eats away at your life force, which is supposed to be the real reason Palpatine looks like that, not because he got hit with his own Force lightning. It's like, no, because the dude has so much dark side energy, his body fucking withers away. In the expanded universe, they showed this guy's got like 50 clones.
Yeah.
Because his body dies out and he just goes into
I
another
think
one.
In canon, they have some novels. There was a novel that explained that Palpatine is disfigured, and he was using a little bit of Force manipulation to make himself look normal. So when Mace Windu deflected his thing, he was like, "Fuck it," and he just showed his true face.
That would make sense. That could work. But I do know they did say in the Heir to the Empire series, or was it the Dark Empire? Whatever.
It's one of them.
They did say, oh, we killed Palpatine, yeah, but he's still around. The guy's got like 100 fucking clones. And all he does is he is so powerful in the Force, he knows this ancient Sith technique to take your consciousness and put it into another body, which they even hinted at in the prequels. And he's like, oh yeah, Anakin, your wife is gonna die. But there was this one Sith who learned how to cheat death. And what he was talking about was, take your essence and put it into another body.
Yeah.
That was his master, Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Well, you know what?
Because I know they said Palpatine was doing that, but he learned it from his master, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I love how everything was so fucking convenient. They didn't have to travel far to solve most of their fucking issues. Someone knew an answer that was within the vicinity of 5 feet from every problem that they had.
That's another problem right there. There was never any fear of something not working out, because everything always fell into their fucking lap.
It was too much.
It felt like a damn video game.
Yes, it did.
Even that stupid dagger, and I said, "Yo, Antoine, how much you want to bet? Because the way it's shaped, she's gonna put it up to the horizon, and I shit you not that shit was gonna work." And what happened?
That was the dumbest fucking thing I had ever seen. She was like, "Oh, wait, let me pull this thing out and hold it up," and I'm like, "What the fuck is she looking at? How is this supposed to work?" I to this day, I don't know what the fuck that did. I don't know how that was a map.
Wasn't that like something like Don Quixote, where he had the fucking some kind of thing in his fucking hands?
I don't fucking know.
It reminded me of like Indiana Jones type shit. I liked it.
But the Indiana Jones shit made sense when he held up the staff and the sun hit it in just the right spot, so it shows you on the model where he needs to dig. Oh, okay, I get it. But she held this thing up to a Death Star, which is broken and ripped up in different spots, so it's not the same shape and size, and it points something out. But on top of that, for the person to originally use it, to design it, he would have had to have been outside the Death Star while it was in space. How far away am I supposed to be? What angle am I supposed to...
Homeboy was on the Death Star. I assumed he made the knife after seeing where the Death Star had crashed.
Well, the same thing they did in Goonies, where they put the medallion outside a couple of feet to measure out where the fucking treasure land would be in the Goonies, remember?
You better not be making fun of Corey Feldman.
Was Josh Brolin in Goonies?
Yes, he was. He was he was the older brother.
Oh.
What is this? 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon?
No, I was watching an interview with him the other day, and he said something about Goonies, and everybody shut up. And I was like, "Ooh, this dude got real cred. He got nerd cred." That Jonah Hex thing never happened.
And if we want to go back to you never introducing something that's not going to be essential to the plot, can we please go to the Knights of Ren?
Oh no!
For the record,
not yet. Because we left off Chewbacca. Every time these motherfuckers really wanted to kill somebody, there was a scene to negate it.
What do you mean?
Chewbacca being in that transport, blown up.
Oh yeah.
2 seconds later, he's alive. Fucking C-3PO's memories being wiped out. Fucking 30 minutes later, his memory's back. I'm like, Leia killing herself. We didn't get to see the suicide. Damn,
I didn't get
that's fucked up.
Yeah, I didn't see her like boil the heroin. I didn't get to see the needle go in. None of that shit.
Come on, guys.
What?
That's Princess Leia we're talking about.
What? Princesses like to party. People who are royalty and have money.
Not
do
from
fucked
my
up
generation.
Shit.
Maybe these new princesses get turned up, but my princesses.
I heard about this one prince
like
who was at this guy.
She died of a broken heart.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Literally, that's what it says on when you type her name. It says heart attack.
Cocaine, heroin, and ecstasy will do that to a fucking heart system. Yeah, it will rip it to pieces.
Dude, her husband's dead, killed by her son. Her son's a fucking dickhead, is Hitler of the galaxy. Her brother died. She's brokenhearted.
So let's hit that cocaine, heroin, and X, and let's have some greased up black midgets dancing around.
You guys are terrible.
We just saved the fucking galaxy. Let's party.
How about that speech, guys? How about that speech?
Oh, that's the most cringe-inducing shit.
Why didn't someone just hire Idris Elba to fucking say that speech like he did in fucking Pacific Rim?
Today we are gonna cancel our own extinction. In fact, what the fuck? Again, the same question I had from the first movie and the second movie. What the fuck is the New Republic doing? It's always this ragtag group of rebels. I'm like, where's the fucking New Republic? Even when the slit malt liquor guy runs off to get help, I'm like, okay, he's gonna get the New Republic fleet. They just came back with a bunch of civilian ships. And I'm like, even the rebels in the original series had actual fleets.
Yes.
They actually had fleets that they could use. I'm like, what the fuck is everybody? Come on. Yes, I understand you guys don't want to acknowledge the existence of all the previous things, but come on, you gotta work with me. You gotta give me something.
There's only one character I feel bad for in this entire series.
Only one?
Yes, just one.
All
Finn.
right.
They made that man fucking yell out everybody's name. He's running in the huff and puff. Chewie! Chewie!
Man.
Chewie! Ray!
Finn.
Ray! He wanted to put his man Dingo into that Ray.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I'm so sick and tired of this love triangle shit. It was interesting on the first one.
Yes.
But then the second one, it was kind of pathetic because they were making him try too hard. And then every time they're like, well, what is she to you? Oh, she's just my friend. She's my good friend. I'm like, it's too thick, man.
Yeah,
Come on. At this point, you'd have to shit or get off the pot. And then now they got Finn and Poe both vying for the attentions of the same chick. And I'm like, at this point, you guys need to grow the fuck up. Let's move on. You didn't do shit with it in the first one. You didn't do shit with it in the second one. And then by the third one, you're still doing this love triangle. Will she, won't she? I want her, you can't have her bullshit. It's just stealing more shit from the original.
Like, if you're not going to do anything with it, though,
fucking move on.
Why put it in the first place?
Again, thank you. Like, it went
nowhere. With the original trilogy, it was fun. You know, Luke got the kiss from Leia, and he was like, "Oh, she kissed me." You know, then the next movie he finds out it's his sister, and it's like, "Ew, you kissed your sister," and she's hooking up with Han. You know, that was. And they stayed together.
Well, in the first one, it was good because Han never really Han was an adult. Luke was a fucking child, but Luke didn't know what to do about this. Leia was just using Luke to piss Han off, and Han, being a grown fucking man, knew that. He wouldn't go tit for tat and fuck with Luke. He's like, this is a farm boy. This is a kid. Yeah. If I wasn't here, this kid would be killed because he doesn't know the way the world works. So when Leia does some shit like that, yeah, I'm gonna get pissed off, but I'm just gonna do something snarky to her. I'm not gonna get up in Luke's face. Oh, you think you're a man, huh? Whoa, what about this and that? No! They were fucking adults. That's why it was real.
You know what? Why I'm also fucking pissed off about this?
Hold on.
With Finn is they marginalized his origin already not to be special. Now you have whole clans of people. Oh, it was just like a feeling, not for me not to kill regular civilians. I was like, I thought Finn was special with the Force somehow. I thought he was gonna be the new Mace Windu and shit. But apparently, he's directing an entire fleet because he has a feeling.
And the whole fact that these are other people who defected from the Empire went nowhere.
Yeah, went nowhere.
Are we gonna focus on that? Are we gonna show what the Empire's doing for families and have Finn break off and say, no, I gotta take care of this. And they go and they free some kids or stop the kid smuggling. No. She's just gonna bring it up, and we're gonna move on.
No, because you know what they just did? They just introduced his pussy. That's what they did.
And didn't hook up with her.
And didn't hook up with her.
Because he's supposed to be maybe, sort of, yes, no, going after Rey.
Yeah.
So it's a fucking mess. What were you saying, Dre?
Now, I was going to say, if you thought, going back to what you were saying about relationships in the Star Wars universe,
Yeah.
if Han was being an adult, then I guess what happened between Kylo and our girl, that's very adult.
Man, I don't.
This movie promotes domestic abuse, and I can't stand by this movie.
No, this movie wants to promote domestic abuse because the
it
original
did.
one.
He beat the fuck out of her, dude.
Oh.
Well, I guess
He beat the fuck. Like, okay, what happens at the end? What does she do to him at the end?
Okay, this is with Palpatine or before Palpatine?
After Palpatine, when he crawls out of the pit that he was supposed to be dead.
Oh, okay. So he heals her. She gives him a kiss, which kills him. Which
She gives him the deepest fucking kiss.
which
I'm
goes
sorry.
which goes to my original theory that women are poison.
Okay.
If I beat a woman up,
Uh-huh.
I'm sure she will never kiss me as deep. It depends. You know what I
No,
mean?
she will kiss
like
you because
some women
because
will.
because
Some
deep
women will
because
kiss
deep
you.
because deep down women want to get beat. Oh, you do that? You not even know. Should we edit that out? I don't know. That's some other guy who walked in. I don't know who said that. All I'm saying is maybe in that way Star Wars is deep. I don't know. Maybe Kathleen Kennedy is just saying, "Gee, I wish a man would have popped me in the mouth once or twice, and I would have known not to make something this bad."
You know
I
what
don't know.
you know
I don't
what-
know.
When men beat you, it's because they want you to do better.
A man beats a woman, he just wants her to do better. Also, maybe she talks a bit too much. But other than that, that's it. There's nothing so harsh or so bad about it. It's like Sean Connery says every once in a while. To give her a quick smack.
Yeah.
give him a little smack, and it's all over. With no remorse.
On a Barbara Walters interview. That was hilarious.
I expect you'll be receiving a lot of mail after that remark. Hopefully female. No fucking shame. When men were men, baby. When men were men.
What I didn't notice is how Finn was ignoring that Asian chick throughout the whole movie.
Oh, thank you, God. I say, please don't give that broad a line. Please, the only time I noticed that chubby Asian chick speak was when the pilot goes to Leia, still no word from the Millennium Falcon. And then Rose Tico was kind of like, do you have to say it that way? And I'm thinking the first words out of my mouth, bitch, go fucking twist a wrench. Important people are talking. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, do you have to talk about it like that? Who the fuck are you to get the fuck out of here? All you are a fucking mechanic.
Antoine, you brought up the China market. I don't know how they plan to appeal to the China market with her, bro.
Yeah, she is.
One thing Chinese people do not. There's no. Okay, once you leave the United States of America, political correctness does not exist.
Oh no. They don't like ugly women, and they'll tell you.
Yeah, boy.
They would tell you right in your face.
They don't like the browners too, the brown people either.
Oh, the POCs, the people of colors.
What, dude?
You know what?
I'm going off topic.
Call a spade a spade. I see what they're saying. You're not getting no argument from me.
I'm going off topic.
Okay. A history lesson,
example.
a geography lesson. Okay.
Remember the Asian chick in Pacific Rim?
Oh my God, yes. Which
They
one?
thought she ugly as fuck. The first Pacific Rim.
What, the Japanese chick?
Chinese people tore the internet up and said, "This is why they put this ugly woman in here." And she's like 100 times hotter than Rose.
Hold on for a second. He's talking about the Japanese chick, right?
Yeah, I think he's talking about.
That chick was hot.
Not the Chinese people.
They can tell a difference in Asians.
No, they can tell the difference in hotness levels. Though, and she was not hot, she was not a 10 in China. They were like, this ugly lady, blah, 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 ruined the movie. They could have picked a better looking chick. Okay, that's just one example.
Now, I don't know if she was as hot as the chick in the second Pacific Rim. I think the chick in the second was...
Pacific Rim was a Chinese chick. They learned. What they should have done is recasted Rose. Said she went to Space Gym.
I'm Rose. No, Rose died. I'm Rose's thinner and much more attractive sister who has long hair and actually wears makeup.
That's
Rose's
who
other sister. Because the first sister died in the last movie.
Yes, and the first sister looked a lot hotter than she did.
Yeah.
Was it me? Is when their montage of actually getting ready to go fight was a whole bunch of women?
Yes.
A whole bunch of women. Okay,
a whole
you
bunch
go.
of women smiling and patting each other on the back as they watch the men go off to fight and die. Yes, that's exactly
And
what it
yes,
was.
I am going to point this out. The two women kissing at the very end of the congratulations. We never got any of that before in any of the other Star Warses, but I guess
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
No, was that one of the two different
It was
times I
the
got up
old,
to go take a shit?
tired-looking
It was-
lady with the blonde hair that
Yes.
said Princess Leia died.
Because, dude,
Yeah.
I did something in this movie that I almost never do, man. I left the theater to go take a shit like twice. I
my God.
never fucking, even if I have to piss, I just hold it and just keep shaking my leg because I don't want to miss something important. And I was like, I ain't gonna miss nothing of consequence. I just got up, left, took a 10-minute shit, came back, sat back down, and I did that twice. And I was like, what happened?
you
And
know-
Ray,
you
Ray
know
would
what's
be
funny?
halfway through telling me what happened. Say, okay, stop, just stop. No,
You
don't
know,
worry.
it was funny because he left when Star Wars took their Burning Man break.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
you mean they
when that thing popped up, I was like, "What the fuck is this, Burning Man?"
No, okay. I'm gonna need someone to explain that
little
for me
pink face
because when
baby.
I came back, I was like, why the fuck is everybody dancing around with no music? What the fuck's going on? They were just like shaking back and forth. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? What's going on? And then you started saying some shit about a man burning alive, or
I said Burning Man. Yes, Burning Man.
and I just stopped you midway, like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, stop. Because that's when old tired ass Billy T. Williams showed up. And I got nothing really bad to say about him, but he tried too hard to sound exactly like he did in the original,
With the Colt 45.
and it just made him sound fucking
that's the way
tired.
He talks. He's like Ice-T.
He talked like that when he was younger because he wanted to fuck everything, and that's how you be suave.
With all the inventions of Viagra's and Cialises and Levitras, you don't think Billy D's still out there fucking? Billy D would fuck your grandmother, your mother, your sister right now, and do a better job than you.
Look, I will not debate whether Billy D can actually make a woman climax, whereas I may not be able to. I'm not bringing that into question. I'm just saying,
Man.
I would think that he would have sort of streamlined his process. Because everybody went, how do you know us? Because Wookiees stand out. Oh, yeah. Like, what the... Like, what? Is he having a stroke? Is he all right? What the fuck's going on? Oh, I don't think we're gonna make it, guys. We just don't have enough ships. But we do. Then the fucking fleet comes in.
and the last
it's
line
like,
is the best one he said.
and where are you from? I don't know. Well, let's find out.
Come on, bro.
I expect you to look like, how fucking old are you, man?
Look,
I'm gonna fucking kill
This
you.
dude was born in 1937, bro.
Oh, so he was probably killing Nazis.
no,
Nazis.
Young for that.
He would have been like 5.
Still could have been killing
His
Nazis.
name is William December Williams Jr. Bro, with a name like that, you gotta be fly, bro.
Walking around wearing capes. I don't know what to tell you.
Dude, made him stylish.
It made him stylish, I guess. Was there anything else that, because the only thing that sticks out at me are just things that I hate. Was there anything else that pops? Oh, wait, I just thought about something.
Okay.
I mentioned earlier the Knights of Ren, because this is another group I missed, because I asked, like, who the fuck are these? You're like, oh, those are his knights. I was like, what? The Knights of Ren, which sounds like a fucking D&D LARP campaign. They fucking walk around, and at first... I'm like, oh, okay, that's his personal guys, like the Crimson Guard. So, okay, that's kind of awesome. That's kind of awesome. They don't do shit the whole movie. You see them like 3 times. And the only time they do jack shit is when they have to kill him. And I thought what was going to happen was he walks up and he sees them, and then the Emperor's Crimson Guard comes out and is like, oh shit, everybody's going to jump on fucking Ren. And I thought the Knights of Ren were going to turn on the Crimson Guard. And that would have been kind of awesome.
That
It's
would have
like,
been
no,
kind of awesome.
no, Knights of Ren, the guys who swear fealty to him above all else, we'll just kill him. Fuck it. I mean, I'm sure we should hate him now for some reason, so fuck it,
Yeah.
let's kill him. But these motherfuckers didn't do shit. They were just almost as bad as the fucking stormtroopers taking... I could shoot that fucking stormtrooper in his pinky toe and watch that fucker cartwheel in the air and fall to the ground dead. And then I can shoot Finn in the back 8 times. It's like,
Oh my god.
they winged me.
Oh, you're gonna love this. You're
What's
gonna
that?
love this, guys. You're gonna love this. I realized why they put cannons on the fucking Super Star Destroyers. Because they resemble penises to be blown up.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to not talk for the next 5 minutes. Just don't talk.
Don't get me started about
If
that.
I were If I were to give some credence to that,
a planet-destroying cannon on a Star Destroyer, why the fuck do you need to make Starkiller Base? A whole fucking planet?
again, written by a 10-year-old. You have to keep raising the stakes to levels that are stupid. Remember, you got the original Death Star. This is the pinnacle of military might in the galaxy because it can blow up a planet. But no, now we've got the Star Killer where you can blow up an entire system. No, now we've got 1,000 Star Destroyers and each one can blow up a goddamn planet.
Where do you find the men to man all this shit?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because when Palpatine shows up, it's like, Kylo Ren, I'm going to give you access to my fleet. And all the Star Destroyers burst out of the ground. They just burst out and all the lights come on. And they're like, and I'm sitting there, it's like, are these things fully staffed?
No, bro.
Did he have 1,000 Star?
Kidnap all the children in the galaxy.
No, he had 1,000 Star Destroyers that already had crews just sitting around. Where's the infrastructure? Where's the food come from? No one can get to this place without a map, and even then it's difficult as shit. How are all of these Star Destroyers fully crewed, and they all just stayed there and waited for Ren to do his thing? While they get the penis guns installed on them, that this brave and strong woman has to blow up the penis guns because they're destructive.
What's the reasoning behind them not being able to leave and they need to destroy the control towers? Like, what was the reason behind that?
The reason behind that, first of all, I'll tell you, it was bullshit. I'll give you that. But there were so many of them. All within the atmosphere of that planet, there is no way that they would have been able to navigate without the tower coordinating everything. Imagine it being an airport and that's the tower that's there. So the idea is like, number one, they can't go into hyperdrive, they can't fire their weapons, and they can't put up their shields because them being in proximity with other ships, there's a heightened risk that they will damage each other. So they have to sit there, not shooting, and without shields.
So you mean you couldn't just go, okay, ship 1, go?
No,
let's wait an hour. Ship 2, go.
They could do that, but it would still have to be coordinated. It would have to be coordinated by the tower.
Bring 40,000 ships there.
Okay, see, the power. No. How? Okay, I understand that it's very. It's
Lando Calrissian pulled the Captain America and said, "On your left," and the portal opened up, and
now
it was
what you
100,000 ships.
What you have to understand is that the power of the Force works in very mystical ways. Now, that star nebula that you have to go through to get there, arguably, no capital ships would ever be able to get through there. You'd have to have some sort of fighter. But if you trust in the Force, Rey brought him there. She brought him there. Because she knows how to do that. She's all the Jedi. Bro, she's all Jedi.
I was screaming so hard.
She's all Jedi, and she willed the ships to be there.
See, that was one of those things. That was one of those things where, like, I accepted it when I saw it because it was kind of cool to see.
No, I accepted it when I saw it because I gave up.
I was like,
I gave up.
Why can't those Star Destroyers leave if these 100,000 ships just showed up?
Wouldn't they just plow right into them and destroy those ships?
Realistically, all those ships, the way they were so tightly packed in, I was like, if they start opening fire, I'm going to scream shenanigans. And they all started opening, like, you're all right behind each other. How are you all firing?
Just pointed those cannons up and shot. They would have fucking wiped out the whole time.
They would have wiped each other out. They're all tightly packed in. You just sat there and said, this is why we can beat the Star Destroyers, because they're all too tightly packed in. And then you bring in a bajillion ships all tightly packed in and just start shooting at them. Like, this is fucking ridiculous.
What navy is that? They're not. That's not a navy. They're just people.
Like, wait, so you mean civilian ships that already have guns in them could use the guns to shoot at us? This doesn't make sense. They're just people.
Dude,
and then the Disney logo comes out.
Just don't think about it too much. Let's just be like normal people and not think about it too much, dude. That's what makes us nerds not normal.
And yeah, that's what makes us
be normal for just once.
That's why my beard grows out of my neck.
Is it me or that final scene where this old lady comes out of fucking clearly nowhere on a camel, not on a speeder, and she says, "There's not been anybody here for ages." It's like, bitch, why the fuck you crossing this path?
Good point.
You know, I told my brother, it was like, she should have told her last name was Palpatine and watched that old lady.
Oh man.
So anything else you want to put in, or should we rate this?
the last thing I remember, this movie felt like it was like 5 hours long.
Yes, it did.
It was only
wasn't-
2 hours and 20 minutes.
When you told me, hey, we've only seen an hour, right? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I legit thought I had seen about just over 2 hours.
Yes.
It felt a lot longer than it really was.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, God damn, is this movie gonna be over soon?
And
I
the
looked at my
worst part
watch, it's
is-
like 50 minutes in. I'm like,
The
Jesus.
worst part is when you told me that, I kind of looked at the screen and I was like, we've had non-stop action and set pieces, and honestly, I have no idea where the fuck we are right now or how close we are to the end. Or I have forgotten whatever it was I saw. Like 10 minutes later, I forget it. There was nothing that was impactful. There was no real story. It was the
nothing.
same problem that the prequels had. Fight scene, action scene, fight scene. Like, there is nothing concrete. There's no character development. You know, I don't know if Finn wants to fuck Rey or he wants to fuck Poe or whatever. I don't know. And based on, what's that? Is it something called like Rule 34 or
Yeah,
something like
some
that?
shit.
Anything that exists in movies, there's a porn version on the internet somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, so how likely is it that we already have a porn that has a three-way between Finn, Poe, and Ro?
Oh, no, that's
probably
probably
good.
probably.
Okay,
good.
I'm gonna check that.
All right.
But no, I see what you're saying. No, that was a fucking mess.
Yeah. That's probably the last thing I wanted to. And how is it weird that how come Poe and Finn become generals? Where's the
Chewbacca?
Where's the rank?
Thank you.
How are they ranked?
You're either a general or you're nothing.
Okay.
Everybody was at Leia, general. Rey, general. Poe, general. Finn, I really need your help. I can't do this without you. General.
I like the fact that one of the hobbits were there, and I was like, oh shit, he's one of the hobbits.
There you go, Rey.
Oh, Rise of Skywalker porn videos. All right, awesome. Let's check it out. Let's see if they
Well, I'm
got
gonna
it.
put the headphone in because only our premium
You
subscribers will
guys
get
gonna
the
watch the porn together?
I can multitask.
All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, she's delivering pizza.
No, that's Gamers Rise Up. What? Never mind. Go on. You were saying,
Oh wow, look at that. She's really going to town.
Ray, focus.
I'm trying not to. It's the ads, man. It's the ads. I'm
Why
sorry.
do they have Rise of the Skywalker, the opening scene? Okay, I'm going to click this off because Ray is not paying attention. So, anything else you want to add before we rate this bad boy?
Yeah. What's going on?
I personally loved the lightsaber battles.
They
were hitting sticks.
were much better than the last one. It
What-
didn't look
what-
like they were just clacking sticks.
I get into these YouTube rabbit holes and I watch these nerds talk about the different lightsaber.
But you have to forgive this guy. He's watching.
I'm
Okay.
a nerd for watching it. I'm a nerd for watching it.
You want me to-
They're nerds for researching it and making the videos, so they're bigger nerds than me. So
Okay.
I'm sorry. So sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't say it to me, Ray. Say it to all of our
I'm
fans.
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
why is he sorry?
No, because he can't control his laughter. I saw something that looked pretty funny when I typed in Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker porn. There's a Pornhub thing, and I clicked it, and they had all this stuff, and they had some sort of computer CGI thing where she's training and meditating or whatever. And Kylo Ren has her meditate by focusing on something in particular, and it looks so fucking ridiculous. He just burst out laughing. He just burst out laughing, and he couldn't contain. Ray, try to control yourself.
I am.
Do we have to take 5 for a minute? Ray?
No. It's fine.
All right.
As long as she takes a good grip, that's fine. It's okay.
I apologize. Oh shit. Okay, God damn it. Okay, I'm turning this off, Ray. I'm turning this off. I'm turning this off.
As
man.
long as she doesn't bite, it's fine.
I'm sorry. Go on. Continue.
You guys are not professional.
No, I'm trying to stop the guy.
Yeah,
I'm trying
yeah,
to calm the guy down.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good right now. I'm good.
You know, I went
I'm
to
really good.
Juilliard. I don't deserve this.
Great. That's great. That's great.
Anyways, there are these different lightsaber fighting styles.
Yeah.
I watched the prequels. I don't see the difference. I mean, yeah, some people flip a lot, some people flip less. I don't see 5 distinct fighting styles. But what I did see with Kylo Ren, when he was using his lightsaber, because he has the hilt, so he treated it more as a great sword. And he was fighting a smaller opponent.
Right.
So he could overpower her. That was really cool, man, watching them fight. And then when he got the traditional lightsaber at the end, his fighting style was different because he was fighting, different opponents. So he had to move faster. He has a hiltless. Like the way they used force powers as they were fighting, like when she was deflecting and redirecting blaster bolts.
Well, if I
was like,
really
never
wanted to
seen
be a
that
super
before.
nerd, I'd look up the different fighting styles because they are. because anytime there's a Star Wars movie or cartoon or whatever, they always base the fighting styles off of real fighting styles that people use with swords.
Yeah, I know.
And what
there's 5 different, like, Jedi's train in 5 different styles.
I thought there were more than 5.
I thought it was 5.
I thought there was, because I know some of them are like forgotten. Like what I noticed was
we're talking about canon, not legends.
Don't fucking start with me, man. If it weren't for the legends, there would be no canon because no one would have cared enough for Lucas to make the prequels. That's where Lucas fucked up. People love my original 3 so much, but I noticed that the fighting style that Kylo Ren was using at the beginning and through most of the movie was the same fighting style that the guy used in what's that Star Wars video game where the kid was a protege of Vader. He was Vader's apprentice. I forget.
Force Unleashed?
Force Unleashed. His fighting style was you keep the sword behind your back with the blade going straight up because if your opponent can't see which way your sword is going, it's a Japanese thing. Your opponent can't see which way your sword is going, so they can't predict what you're going to do to block it. And when you attack, the blade is always down. Instead of the blade being up, you're attacking with the blade being down. And he kept doing that. And whenever he was going to have the blade up, it was always behind his back with his offhand being like his guard hand. And I was like, yo, that's that dude's fighting style. That's fucking awesome.
That is Starkiller style. Yeah.
Yeah. That was Starkiller's fighting style, and he was using that. And that was a real fighting style that was trained to some Jedi or Sith or whatever. I mean, usually Sith are just using brute force anyway. But no, that's what Starkiller was using. I think that was really fucking awesome.
But that's what I liked about his fight with Rey on Endor on the moon.
Yes.
Like, dude, he was just brute strength, just pure brute strength.
What I liked about that Endor fight, that was the first and only time they showed him as being vastly superior to her. Every time he was always getting... He didn't even have his lightsaber out because he felt it wasn't worth the effort. He was just dodging all of her attacks. And I was like, yo, that's fucking awesome. He wasn't even concerned.
And he was just like, whatever.
He wasn't even fucking concerned. And she was going at him. She was pissed. He just dodge. Like, all right, let me stop fucking around. He took his lightsaber out. Like, yo, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I love
awesome.
that.
And he had the mask on. Dude, Kylo with the mask is so much better with Kylo without the mask.
Yeah, because his face looks like shit.
Yeah.
He's got a huge nose and huge lips. I think there's some...
and he has a short forehead. Maybe his parents were brothers and sisters or something.
Or maybe his mom was fucking a black dude.
Yeah.
Because that man has a big ass nose.
He'd have been much more handsome if his mother did that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because some scenes his hair looks curly when it's dry and it's straight when it's wet. That's a mulatto.
Yeah.
That's a mulatto.
Never seen a mulatto that offensive to my eyes.
Oh, man.
You never saw an albino, huh? Well, yeah.
That's not a mulatto. That's a mutant.
So
they can't all have that cocoa butter complexion. There's got to be some spillage.
Albinos are not mulattoes. Are 2 different things. Albinos are a genetic mutation. They X-Men.
Because God hates them.
let's rate this bad boy.
All right, Ray. All right.
All right, I sent you. Are you looking at your screen?
Yes, sir. I'm looking at some naked women.
Oh, I thought you were. I'm looking at your Skype call.
Oh, what's going on with Skype?
Yeah. Go ahead and take a look at that.
Oh God, Jesus. All right.
Ray, this is why I can't do shit with you, man. You're like a fucking child, Ray. You're like a fucking child. I don't turn on. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm sure there's audio. I don't necessarily want to hear it.
He just jams it in there.
I can't take you nowhere, man. I can't take rule 34. I'm going to rate this. Like I said before, I was going in saying that this is going to be straight up garbage. I will say now, I'm not going to call it straight up garbage because I did enjoy what I saw. But again, this was clearly written by a child or a man who wanted to think like a child because he wanted kids to see the movie. I don't fucking know. Either way, it's a goddamn disjointed mess. And if I could sum this movie up in one goddamn word, it would be lazy. This movie was fucking lazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this movie a low rental. No one should be forced to go to theaters to see this. I could have seen this on Disney Plus and had the same reaction, but been like, it's fucking Disney Plus. I mean, I still got The Mandalorian, so it's worth paying for. It's some nice extra shit.
That's the bright side of all this.
So I'm going to give this a low rental. Ray, what's it going to be?
I'm going to have to concur. I mean, I went in here thinking it's going to be some old bullshit, straight up garbage. fucking man, but the movie wasn't not entertaining. I'd give it a low rental, like on the deepest.
Yeah, they
deepest
put a lot
of
of effort into the graphics and everything.
I just hope it gets a bust. Don't even make production costs for this. A low rental.
What about you, Dre?
I, not being as
Be honest. It's okay.
hard as you guys, I was quite entertained by the film. I would give it a high matinee, a low full price.
Wow,
Really?
Jesus.
Good
I
God.
enjoyed the movie.
Your heart is forgiving.
In all honesty and fairness, I could never give a matinee to something that I had no problems getting up and taking a shit for, because I'm not worried about what I would miss. That is a red flag if ever there was one. But everyone's subjective. If you enjoyed it, good. You can go to the movie, have a good time.
I enjoyed it. Is it Shakespeare? Did it change my life? No. I'll probably never watch this movie again.
Probably.
I enjoyed it 100 times more than the first two films in this trilogy. And if it came on, if I was bored and I didn't have my Xbox, I would probably watch it again.
Well, you do have your Xbox. By the way, because I know you don't have DC Universe, download episodes of the Harley Quinn animated show. I was just folding my laundry and I was like, fuck, let me see what's on whatever. Let me just check this out. I'm paying for this fucking DC Universe. I never use it. And I have got to say, that shit's funny. There were some complaints.
I'm not watching it.
No. Listen, there were some complaints because they say, it's got too much of the I am woman, hear me roar shit. And that is in there, but they're funny about it because Harley Quinn sucks.
I'm sorry, but Harley Quinn is just a normal dumb broad. I'm not.
Yes,
no,
that's what she's.
And Batman is just a fucking normal fucking weak bitch, man.
Okay,
I'm not.
okay.
I'm
See
not.
now you're just trying to fuck with me.
I don't even get into that realm.
Is that
dude.
from the movie?
It's nonsense. It's nonsense. It's fucking nonsense.
Why you say these things?
Batman?
You
a
just want
Batman?
me-
You a Batman guy?
You goddamn. Well, I used to be. The last time I read a Batman book, I
one of
said I'm
these
going to put
followers
this
of the
down
Bat
for a
God?
while.
You go to the Church of the Bat God?
Look,
Are you one
look.
of these Bat God people? Are you one of these Bat God people?
I
Actually,
remember a time, okay, when Batman stood for something. When Batman was something good, and his legacy has been tainted.
Batman has been turned into the ultimate MacGuffin, Deus Ex Machina, whatever you want to solve a story.
Which is
just get
all the
Batman
more.
in there,
Which
and
is
he will
all
solve
the
the
more.
problem.
Which
you
is
don't have to say why.
Which is
How
all
is
the
it that
more
a
reason.
32-year-old man? How old is Batman? 30.
Honestly, he should be in his fucking 50s. They always keep him in his 20s.
Batman is
Which
30.
I'm upset about.
Batman never went to any college or university, but yet he trained the world as a fucking hobo for fucking 10 years and comes back. And now he's a ninja, he's a boxer, he's a fucking scientist, he's a detective, he's a
Well, there's
pilot,
there's
a boat
reasons
rider,
for that.
a race car driver, biologist. Fuck Batman, dude. Fuck Batman.
Why you say these hurtful things?
Fuck Batman.
You know what, man? I gotta get off and get a
All of
beer.
these skills take at least 10 years to be good at. And he can do them all. You know what Iron Man does? Bullshit.
How many? Oh, don't get me started with that. Look, I like Iron Man as much as the next guy, but how many fucking times has he lost his entire company, been penniless, and then over a matter of months, he's right back up to being a billionaire again?
Because he's smart. Because he built it the first time, he built it again.
No, it's because his fucking character is typecast and he's stuck. That's all they can do. That's all. It's the same thing with Batman. Look, we're both on the same side, bro. We're both on the same side. We're both on the same side.
Look at Dr. Dre, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man is like Dr. Dre.
Okay.
He started Ruthless Records because he's so talented. He started Ruthless Records.
Mm-hmm.
Made it a multi-million-dollar company. They kicked him out. He started Death Row, a multi-million-dollar company.
But that didn't
they
happen.
Kicked him out.
Uh-huh.
And then he started Aftermath. And then he did Beats. And now he's a fucking billionaire. Iron Man is like Dr. Dre. You could give him nothing, and in 6 months he'll be a millionaire again. Batman is just some bullshit for kids.
You know, you've hurt me right now. You know what?
Think about it.
Ray, play the music. I have to go outside and angrily masturbate because you upset me with that.
Batman is bullshit for kids, bro.
Batman is not.
Hold
bullshit.
on. Something's happening. The computer's booting up. Hold on.
Now, old school Batman was very, very basic. This new Batman, no, I don't.
Okay.
I want nothing to do with this new Batman.
Look,
you guys talking about
I'll
Batman?
agree with you. The new Batman is shit. I'm not going to sit here and debate that. That's a losing argument. It is shit. I'm just saying, Batman used to be something great, man. He used to be something great, and then they just spoiled it.
No.
Is that Dan?
Yeah, that's me. That's me,
When-
man.
when
What
did
you
they
guys
boot
talking
you
about
up?
Batman, bro? Hey, listen, bro. What do you think about that movie last night, bro?
Dude, where do you stand on droids' rights?
Where do I stand on droids' rights?
No.
100%.
We're not.
It's totally
This
like
is not. This is
mind
not
like
the Han
droids,
Solo
man.
movie.
100%. As long as they're effective, that's all. It's a tool.
Man, fuck them droids.
So we
Droids
just
are
like-
meant-
tool, that's
droids
all
are
it
meant
is.
for cleaning and fucking.
Just
that's
wipe
it.
robots and fuck them in the face.
You know
and
what?
No
But
problem.
when a droid is important, you gotta give it credit. Say, hey man, listen to that droid. You see that? Don't fucking discard him like you guys are fucking pieces of shit, okay? Fucking assholes. Fucking C-3PO saved Luke and Han Solo's ass like 3 times in this movie, bro. You know?
And they just wiped his memory.
Nobody give a fuck about that fucking droid, bro.
I'm
It's
telling you, man, this movie is very insensitive. They don't care about robots. They promote the domestic violence.
not that.
And,
well, yeah, that's
and they
promoting
wouldn't make
Vader.
Chewbacca a general, dude. What the fuck was up with that?
But you know what? I could see all the stuff that they fuck up and they have to redo it with that shit because, you know, all those ships are supposed to die. When he did that shit with the lightning, everything was supposed to die. That was the whole thing. And then she kills him and she dies. And then he was supposed to carry her body and bury her with the lightsabers and he walked away like
Yeah, if she would have died, the movie actually would have been better.
Shit.
That was
would have been
that's-
that would have been dope.
What?
She would have died, and Kylo buried her in Tatooine and said he was fucking Ben Skywalker. and
That's right.
lived on ranch.
And that's it. What
Farm.
made people walk away from it is that every fucking body died. That was the second shot. The first shot is when they killed Chewbacca because they really killed Chewbacca.
Yeah, he
you
was
know
dead.
that
He was dead.
He
They
was
reshot that
fucking
shit.
dead. They have to reshoot that shit. Like, yo, people, they don't like that. They really don't like that. And then when everybody died because everybody was supposed to survive. Fucking R2D2 wasn't supposed to be in the base. He was supposed to be with them.
yeah, Chewbacca went out like a bitch.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
fucked up.
I was like, you know what? Why Chewbacca getting captured this easily?
You know, I wouldn't walk away.
Chewbacca's a G.
They treated
I
him
know.
like a fart in the
Son of a
wind, dude.
Yeah, they treat him like a fucking piece of shit, like a
Yeah,
fucking dog and shit.
Yo, isn't Chewbacca the highest ranking member of that fucking organization?
That's true.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking he's
Who
like
the
one of
fuck
the
is-
And
one of the
he
most
ain't no
legendary
general?
Who the fuck Poe came from and Shen took his ranks, bro? Shut the fuck up and sit
Again,
down
why
over there.
the fuck they make
I wa-
Chewbacca a general?
Yeah.
That's what I kept saying. Like, why isn't Chewbacca a general? Like, this motherfucker fought the first war, and you're not gonna ask him? Oh, let's not ask him. Let's get these fucking millennials to fucking do it.
Yeah, let's get Poe to do it. He's more sarcastic. Like, shut the fuck up, man.
Was it me?
Respect the history, bro.
Was it me or they dressed Finn like he was Han Solo with the pants and
Oh
boots?
god, he was the idiot of the fucking movie. You saw that shit with the black chick? It's like, oh, you wear our rank. What was your rank number? That's stepbrothers, bro. Like, oh shit, did we just became best friends?
Yeah, dude, he just stopped doing his work. He jumped up there. He's like, "Oh, tell me more." and she was willing to die for him, dude. Like, what the fuck does Finn do to these women, dude?
Man, Finn wanted that
Finn-
shit.
yeah, bro.
He wanted to hit
I
that
don't
shit
know,
hard, bro. They
everybody-
denied him, bro.
Yeah, dude, Finn be eating all these strange girls' pussy, but Ray won't give him none.
Finn needs to piss or get off the pot.
I
Fuck
think
this.
Finn would be the only one who survived in there. When this guy told him, hey man, you have to come with me. You know, I said, nah man, this one's on you, motherfucker. I stay here with Chewbacca.
Yeah,
I stay
dude,
here with Chewbacca and shit at the base.
I can't wait for Finn to make a slave movie because he'll be perfect for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because all he do is pad hard. I can't believe it. They can fly. Oh God.
Yeah, that actually,
Why
as
is
a
he always
as an
distressed?
authentic Star Wars nerd, that kind of pissed me off. It's like, wait a minute, they can fly now, and every Star Wars fan is like, yeah, there's always been stormtroopers with jetpacks. Yeah, they're supposed to be easily adaptable to whatever they need. If they're in a rocky environment, they do have the jetpacks. They fly up there. That's not something new. It's ridiculous.
And he was a stormtrooper.
Yeah, they can fly now.
Like, you should know that shit, man.
Like, where the fuck you been at?
Every
They can always
stormtrooper
fly.
gets-
Yeah.
They have to know everything.
They have to know how to do all that shit. Hey, guess what? We're going into a snowy planet. Put on the white sheets.
Yep.
Put on the white sheets and get out there.
Exactly.
Oh,
We're going
man.
to the forest. Let's put on the forest armor.
So this movie gets what? A low rental at the end of the
No,
day?
it's gonna get a high rental
Fuck
because
that
of
shit.
his
I'm-
rating.
I'm giving it what I'm
Still
gonna
getting
give
my
it.
high rental, low full
No,
price. It's an
overall-
entertaining movie.
Overall, it'll have to get a high rental. Dame, what would you give it?
I give it a fucking torrent. You know why?
God damn, son.
I give it a fucking torrent. You know
Motherfucker,
why?
you got hate in your heart.
No,
What's wrong
it's
with
not
you?
hate. It's them fucking with you, bro. They're fucking with you.
You're starting to sound like
$350 million fucking down the drain right now. And you want me to give him that shit a high matinee or at least a rental? No, No, that's fucking with you, bro. I don't know.
Say down the fucking drain.
And dude, bro, I'm a die-hardcore fucking Star Trek fan, but this shit with the fucking sci-fi and this hidden agendas,
Yeah.
fuck that, man. No,
I don't care how good you are.
I don't care how good you
don't
are.
do it by accident. You have to be trained.
You're not supposed to stop ships like that. You're not that level.
Yeah, no,
You're
no,
not
no.
that level, man.
No.
I mean, it would be funny that she started doing that shit, tried to stop the ship, and her
Kylo-
fucking period came out.
Kylo and Rey are a dyad, bro. Together they're unstoppable, and that's what happened, bro.
You know what? I have no problem with Kylo Ren. He's an emo kid who's trying to make things right. I understand that. But this shit, love affair with her? Who started the kiss? Do you guys remember who started? Was it Rey or him?
It was Rey.
Rey.
Fucking bitch, bro.
I told you,
It's
fucking
Finn.
promote
Finn-
domestic abuse.
Finn has been putting it out there, man. Finn has been friend zoned like a motherfucker.
I love you, but you gotta beat me up, man. You want me to love you? You have to beat the shit out of me.
So
that's a
Disney is
redneck
trying-
love. She had a
One
redneck
get
love.
abused and fucked down by a good white man. She can't take any of that N-word
of course,
body parts in her.
Of course,
she just don't find them attractive.
the black man is pining for her, of course. But, you know, he's only going to be a friend. You know,
Of course.
The best that Finn can hope for will be Finn, Rey, and Poe maybe doing an Eiffel Tower at some point. But that's the best
Dude.
he's going to hope for.
The only thing Finn got in his future, I mean, I think Pope might give him some.
Damn, that is
Rose
rough.
definitely gave him some.
Don't nobody
And then
want
he
no.
got-
Don't nobody want
and
no
then he
fucking
got-
Rose.
And then he got Black Stormtrooper girl, dude.
But he don't want no black girls. He wants the girl that has been described by society as perfection, which is that white girl, but not too white. She got a little bit of a tan, but she's
yeah,
white,
yeah.
and hence she's perfect, which is why she can do everything. All he
You
can
better,
do
you
is
better find her ugly sister because she ain't giving him nothing. She want a good white man.
What about
beats her
that
up.
chick with the helmet?
What chick with the helmet?
chick?
Yeah, she didn't want to reveal her face. Remember
Oh, she didn't want to be.
With,
Oh, you mean?
recognized in the
Oh, you
movie.
mean Daft Punk?
that chick?
You mean Daft Punk?
Yeah.
What's her name? That's her
Yeah,
name.
that was Daft Punk.
I thought he was a lady boy.
No, that was DaftUnk. You didn't hear her playing the music?
No, man.
If you wait till after the credits, she plays a Daft Punk song, and the other dude from Daft Punk comes out, and they're both in their helmets and shit, bouncing
Look,
back
man,
and forth.
Antoine, if they want to go with this fucking kiss, have them both of them survive. Go to Tatooine and start fucking doing that redneck life.
But I do believe Dane's ending is a bit better.
No, this is
If-
what was written.
if-
and
if-
this is what they will.
If Rey dies and then Ben Solo goes to Tatooine and says he's the last Skywalker.
That I would have appreciated that more.
Yep.
But they
because
didn't do that.
because with this ending that they put from beginning to end, everything was given to Rey. Even the title of Skywalker.
And her life.
Everything was given to her. So yeah, it would have been better had she died to sacrifice herself, and it was her sacrifice that cemented this kid knowing what his legacy was meant to be.
The real
his legacy was
sacrifice-
meant to be a Skywalker.
The real
That
sacrifice
would've been much
was
better.
this. I think that Carrie Fisher, when she read that script, she's like, you know what? They're just gonna make me do this. That's fine. And then she died. That
And you
script
know
fucking killed
why
her.
she died. Look at this. Carrie Fisher, at time of death, had cocaine, heroin, and ecstasy in her system.
Damn, she was a party girl, bro.
She didn't know how to cut that shit.
That Ryan Johnson, that drove her to suicide.
Well, she was dead on the inside. She just didn't know how to do like what Mark Hamill does. Mark Hamill just laughs and watches the world burn. He's like, fuck him. Oh, you want me to do this? Yeah. Hey, here's an idea. Why don't we have Luke like drop his pants and grab his dick and start saying he's a retard? We can do that too, guys. You want? Okay, yeah, let's do it. Fuck it all. He'll just burn it to the ground. Mark Hamill doesn't care.
My fucking program blacked out in that fight with Palpatine, bro. That shit was so boring. Then I woke up again. It's like, oh, what?
Fucking
All right, guys, don't forget to visit us on our website at g2ta.net and g2ta.net and gottatalkabout.com, and don't forget to subscribe.
Nope, you gotta do that again.
Damn,
bro.
that's what
man.
we call a
You
hard
gotta do
fucking
it
break.
again,
Man,
right
this
there.
movie, man, this movie.
hard break.
Hold on.
Unlimited power. Power is unlimited.
Do it.
My cock is unlimited.
Ray in the
My
stream.
balls
Do
are
it.
unlimited.
Do it. Do it.
Serve me gratitude and I'll force my cock.
Oh God. See? That's what we got to work with.
This episode is completely off the rails.
Yeah, we're gonna for the first time we're gonna have bleeps in there.
What happened? There you go.
Pull your cup.
Puyaka.
It's the Caribbean in me, man. Just loves making it.